how significant this election is, not only for America, but indeed for the world, Dr. Lewis Baldwin.
Yes.
Of course, Dr. Baldwin, I don't think that you need any introduction to our audience this morning, because you've been with us on a number of occasions, many occasions. And I think that if we ever have to talk about the significance of the election of 2008, I'm sure that everything that you've told us has sort of led some way, in one way or another, to where we are today.
That's right.
So that's what we'd like to do today. What I'd like to do, Dr. Baldwin, is to really get a historical viewpoint in reference to this election of 2008. And I don't think that there's any person that is better qualified to give us a historical viewpoint than yourself. And so let's start off by having you to talk about some of the books and some of the things that you've written that would eventually bring us to where we are now.
Okay, my scholarship is mostly on the civil rights movement and how it laid the foundation for our rise in politics and our rise to what might be called the kind of political empowerment that led to the election of Obama. I've written 5 books on Dr. King, all of which cover the history of the civil rights movement. And I view the civil rights movement as another page in the whole history of the movement, going back to the period of slavery, going back to the Emancipation Proclamation, going back to the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments, the Civil Rights Act of 1875. So we're talking about another chapter, if you will, in the whole history of African-American struggle. And as we said earlier, I think the Obama election was a sort of culmination of centuries of struggle, which go back to the early African slaves and extend up through the modern civil rights movement with Martin Luther King Jr.
You know, when you think about this election, I think it has had an impact, and quite an early impact in a real sense, that it has had an impact on not only Africans, but it also has had an impact, and I think a very, very positive impact, upon a large number of other Americans.
I think we can say in a real sense that the impact is global. Because when Obama was elected, when the news